Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is Master Coach Hasmin. I'm a certified life coach from the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur. Welcome to Guru Connect Who of the Hour episode for teachers and professionals from the academe. We are doing this video series as a service to our community during this time of physical isolation due to COVID-19. And with me, I am with Coach Faye.
Yes, good evening, everyone. I want to greet first our viewers who are Muslims who are watching us live right now. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum salam.
A'udzu billahi minasyaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalatu assalam ala Rasulullah wa ala ali wa sahbi ajmain. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Good evening, Master Coach Jasmine. I'm so excited with our next guest. But before that, let me introduce myself. I am Hijabi Coach Faye Datuyatuko. I am a certified life coach I'm a change agent certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur. This Guru Connect, Who of the Hour, is our initiative to connect with fellow professionals from the educational industry. We connect to know what is their present situation, how our fellow teacher trainer is responding on the outcome being experienced by the present. Yes, Master Coach Jasmine.
Yes, and for the information of many, Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur is based in Dallas, Texas, USA, with local presence through our 24/7 coaching hub at D-Cup Coffee Republic, located in PC Compound, Capitolio, Pasig City. We offer coaching on-demand services any time of the day. Just connect through 0917-586-1661 or visit our FB page, Life Coach Philippines. We also provide life coach certification classes for those who are interested to become a professional life coach like us. So moving on, Coach Faye.
Yes, I am humbled that he accepted our invitation to be interviewed for Who Connect. This is my first time to see him live, but I have been following his workshop. Anyway, may I introduce to you our Who of the Hour? He is no other than Mr. Zuhair Girach. He is the founder of Apia Healing, an alternative healing modality focusing on physical and emotional problems. He has successfully taught the art of Apia energy and emotional healing across the UK and globally. So yes, Assalamualaikum, brother Zuhair.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. How are you doing, both of you?
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Excellent. So nice to be here. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to connect with yourselves and connect with your wonderful audience. So good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
What time is it there in your country?
11:20 a.m. Thursday morning.
Mashallah.
Yeah.
Okay, so going back to our question, Sir Zuhair, you are in UK, right?
That's right,
United
yes.
Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yes. What is the situation right now of this COVID-19?
Well, like
Can you
the rest
show
of the
us
world, like the rest of the world, I think we are also in lockdown. It's, I think, in the second week almost, coming up to 2.5 weeks. So the situation is the same. The situation is quite dire, with the number of people that are actually, contracting the virus and then ending up in hospital. We are losing a lot of elderly people within our communities. This is very shocking. Just on my road going down, we've had about 3 or 4 deaths already in the last week. And there are many, many others, especially with the elderly. So that's what's happening. It is what it is. The situation is unfolding on a day-to-day basis. And people are trying in whatever capacity that they can to cope. I think this is the most difficult moment that we are passing through because of the uncertainty.
Yeah.
And when people don't know what is going to happen, then that is a natural cause by which the body enters into the stress phase, into fight or flight. Now we are all thinking about survival. Will I be okay?
Yes.
Will my family be okay? Will my business be okay? Will I have enough food? All of these things now are starting to come to the core. And so people are starting to behave in ways that they wouldn't normally. Some people panic and they start acting selfishly. And some people, their humanity is opening up, which is amazing. This is a wonderful time to see the two types of people that we can get. And the other type is they become selfless rather than selfish. And in that selflessness, we are seeing the community come together and is helping one another to start healing as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Mashallah.
beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Sir, what is your current challenges right now,
Well,
personally and professionally?
well, personally, I think, everyone is affected personally in their own way because of their, means of income. They're, wanting to go out. Just not being able to go out is a challenge.
Mm.
Yeah, just not being able to go out. Even yesterday, I had to go out to do some shopping, and my daughter said, "Please, can I come? Please, can I come?" And we said, "Sorry, but it's only two people. No more than two people in a car." So and just to protect them, that we take refuge, within our homes, and we pray that we are kept safeguarded. But then socially as well, when you look at the community, there is a lot of challenges, a lot of stress, a lot of fear,
Yeah.
which is leading to a lot of anxiety, which is now compromising immunity. And so people are starting to really struggle, and people that are stuck indoors, that are normally outgoing people, are finding it extremely difficult. Another challenge that we have is, like yourselves, I'm sure in the UK, a lot of people like to go and eat out. Okay,
Yeah.
every day,
Yes.
every 2 days, they want to go out and eat at this restaurant, eat at that restaurant. All the restaurants are closed, and now it's like, where do we go? What do we eat? And amazing, it's just it's a totally different mind shift. People that have not stayed at home and eaten, their home cooking, are having to do this after a very long time.
Yeah. Is that
These are
also
the
how you feel right now? You wanted to eat outside?
Yeah, I
Even.
mean, it happens, because this is the normal routine that we have become fixated with. That a few days we eat at home, and then we go and eat out, or we meet with friends, and when we meet with friends, it's eating out. So the same challenges everywhere. And even now, I was thinking before I came online, I said, you know what, my friends that I haven't seen in 2 weeks, maybe I should invite them to Zoom, and we can have a virtual meetup. And and people
Yes.
are thinking and trying to see new ways of trying to just carry on or pass the time while they are stuck indoors.
Yeah.
I,
Um.
I, I wanna yes, I wanna connect on that. How many daughters do you have, Sir Zuhair?
Yeah, I've got one son who is 11 and a daughter who is 9.
Okay, at their very young age, as
Yes.
a trainer of Afia Healing, as a trainer of post trauma and all, how do you deal with that? I want to know.
Well, for the children,
Let us get into your house. How 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 does Mr. Zuhair do it?
well, I think the most important thing is to keep lines of communication open with the whole of your family.
Hmm.
And it's always important, because what is happening is that the children are also watching the news. I remember my son
Yes.
starting to watch the news, and he was counting the death toll. Okay, so, oh, this many people died, this many people died, this many people died. And so we sit every few days and we'll ask them, look, how do you feel about this now? Where do
Yeah.
you think we are going with it? And I think with the children, it is important to protect them to an extent, but to expose them to an extent also, to show
Mm-hmm.
them what is really going on.
Mm.
But at the same time, to be able to allay their fears, to ask them, how do you feel about this? And then also, what is very important in our household is to connect everything that is happening back to our faith. Okay, in every
Uh-huh.
faith, there you get a grounding, you get a reasoning, and with that, what you will find is that you will connect, to a deeper reasoning. And when you find the deeper reasoning, that in itself becomes a healing for you, for your family. And so with our children, we keep an open, port where we can talk to each other. They can come and ask questions. They can, ask their concern. The mother will ask them separately. I will ask them separately. But then also the connection between me and my wife. I will ask my wife, are you okay today? Are you feeling okay? Is there something that's worrying you? You understand? Maybe I can go to her and say, you know
Yes.
what, something is bothering me today. I just need
Yes.
reassurance.
Yeah.
And so that's where we heal together, or at least we stay sane together.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, sir. Someone is also watching us right now from the Philippines, another master coach in our tribe, Coach Mike Celis. His question is, do you think that the coronavirus is actually creating a different form of trauma to date? Is there a way to alleviate this?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the way this virus story has been spread has been used, on the focus of fear. So the trauma that is caused through fear is causing a very different psychological and physiological response within our body. And so this also needs to be addressed, because what this is going to lead to, and the longer that it lasts, the longer that we are in lockdown. We started with 3 weeks. It might easily be extended to 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and into 3 months. My children are off school now until possibly September, which is the end of the year. They went to school half the year, and half the year they're going to be off. So that in itself is going to throw the body clock and the mind clock out. And
Yeah.
that in itself is a trauma in its own sense. For most people,
Mm-hmm.
that we look over other organizations and the food banks, people are calling us saying that we don't have food. Can you drop us some food? Now, these are people also that are developing a level of trauma inside. It's going to be a chronic form of anxiety underneath. Where is my next meal coming from? And
Yeah.
so it is creating trauma, but it's not a new trauma, because in the book of trauma, everything is listed there. But the way we have to approach it is to be able to support each other in this time. And like I said at the beginning, is that we are starting to see two types of people, the selfish type and the selfless type. The selfless type, you see there's the doctors and the
Yeah.
nurses and care
Selfish.
workers and supermarket workers and all the people that we saw as low skilled and we didn't really care about. These are the heroes of today. And
Yeah.
also amongst ourselves, the people that are running food banks, that are running homeless shelters, these people are our heroes. But then there's other people that have become selfish. They've bought extra food and they've ordered it for themselves and are not coming out, are not helping. We're seeing the divide very clearly now of what's happening. So I hope that answers the question. The way to alleviate this is community spirit. We need to connect more with people.
Wow.
And this is what I
Wonderful.
wrote on my
Connect more with people.
yeah, on my Facebook post, one of them a couple of weeks ago. I said this is the best time to connect with people that you haven't spoken to in a long time. So who
Yeah.
I agree.
spoke to?
I agree.
Yeah,
Yes, that's why we have this Who of the Hour. So this is our um, uh, initiative to connect with people, not only with the tribe of change agent, but also to the colleagues or the friends of our change agent. There's another question, follow
yeah.
up question from Master Coach Mike. Um, he is asking, people react differently, children, adult, elderly teens. Which group do you think needs to be monitored more in terms of how they cope with the current COVID scenario and why?
And I think most likely, I think everyone needs attention.
Yeah,
Primarily for us in the UK and everywhere else, what we are seeing is that it's the elderly that first need the help. They are the
yeah,
most vulnerable, most at risk. And
yep,
unfortunately, in the UK as well, we have like a lot of care people that provide care for the elderly. So they go to their homes, they change their clothes, they pick them out of the bed, they give them breakfast, they do some shopping for them. But the care workers themselves now are restricted. Sometimes
yeah,
they're self-isolating. So when
correct.
they're
Yes,
isolating,
yes.
those people in their homes now have got no one to look after them. They've got
Mm,
no one to change their clothes. They've got no one to, make their bed or bring them shopping. So unfortunately, massive numbers of people in the UK now are being neglected because the care workers are not able to get there.
mm,
Similarly with children, as we already spoke, that children need to connect at their own level to express their feelings. I feel scared. I feel angry. I feel confused. These are simple words that the child will explain their emotions, or they might just be crying, or they might feel clingy. And whatever it is, we need to be able to appropriate that, the sentiment back to them. But also as adults, we need attention,
yep.
because the amount of messages coming through on our Facebook, on our WhatsApp, on
Mm,
every media,
Yes, yes.
it's depressing us. And I
yeah,
know the moment I wake up in the morning, look at my phone, I go, again another day of this. But this is it. This is my drive. That what, I'm going to stand up, and I'm just going to stand here with my torch, with my light. If it can help
mm,
people, please come this way.
yeah. There you go. And another one watching you from Dallas, Texas, USA, from Jeanette Collier. Yes. And there's a lot of questions for you from
Yeah,
Coach
welcome.
Mike. Is there trauma intervention technique that's easy to do that you can recommend for ordinary citizens who may not have immediate access yet to professional help?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, this is something that Afia Healing, we've perfected a technique, and it's called the RTR, Rapid Trauma Release.
Okay.
Rapid trauma release. Okay. And
Mhm.
what psychologists and psychiatrists cannot do in 6 to 12 sessions, we do in 15 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Mashallah.
Alhamdulillah, we have people, who are depressed, who've got chronic anxiety. And Alhamdulillah, with the techniques that we have, we're able to shift people's states very quickly. So one of the approaches that I use, and I will just give you a summary of it, and it can be utilized as well, is to look inside yourself and just say to yourself, how am I feeling?
Mm.
Okay. And so there will be an answer. So if I can ask both of you, Faye and Asmin,
Mm.
how
Yeah.
are you feeling? Tell me how you're feeling. Give me one word to describe the state that you are in now.
Coach Faye, how are you feeling?
I am feeling overwhelmed with this conversation we are having right now.
Okay. And with Asmin, how about
Yeah.
yourself? What?
With regards to the situation
Yes.
in
Yeah.
our
Situation.
pandemic, I feel
Yeah.
calm.
You feeling calm?
Yeah.
Okay. With Faye, you're overwhelmed. Give it a rating 1 to 10, 10 being the most.
7.
7. Okay, just close your eyes and take a gentle few deep breaths in and out. In and out. Just close your eyes. And tell me, where do you feel this feeling of overwhelm in your body?
My heart.
Okay, just keep your eyes closed and focus on that area for me, please. And tell me, do you want to carry on living with this anxiety and overwhelm in your heart? Do you want it in your heart?
Yes, the joy. I want to keep it in my heart.
The joy, but what about the overwhelmed feeling of the concern of the pandemic?
No. I want
No?
to let go.
When? When would you like to let go? Close your eyes. When do you want to let it go? When do you want to let go of the fear?
Soon.
Okay. Repeat after me. I let go of this fear now.
I let go of this fear now
And not turning back to it.
and not returning back to it.
And I let go of all other emotions
And I let go of all other emotions.
that serve no purpose in my life.
That's that person.
Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. In. Breathe it out. In. Breathe it out. Open eyes. What is happening now?
I feel better.
What are you feeling now? You've been feeling better, but now what is the emotion?
I feel more relaxed.
Okay. And what is the rating that you gave me of 7 before?
It's 10.
It's okay. So the joy is increased. So the feeling of, yeah, alhamdulillah. So yeah, that's fine.
Alhamdulillah.
So
Wonderful.
it's very easy. Identify
Yeah.
the emotion, see where it is in the body, and
Mm.
just make a decision. I want to let this go now.
Yeah. Can we run through it again? Identify the emotion, right? And then release.
No, so identify the emotion and
Identify
then
the emotion.
give it a rating.
Give it a rating. Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
it bothers me 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
And then make a decision to let it go.
Decision. Mm.
Okay, and then you just breathe it in and you imagine, I'm blowing it out, I'm blowing it out, I'm blowing it out.
Yeah. Wonderful.
That in itself, is like our basis of working with people with chronic problems. But then after that comes deeper work, where there is childhood traumas, where there is issues that are, manifesting into physical symptoms and diseases, that actually begins to, then we need to dig deeper. And so
Yes.
there's methods and techniques behind that also then.
Wonderful. So for those of you who are watching and those who will be watching this on live. So if you want to watch this, sir, on a replay, you can watch this in Coach A Coaching Community Facebook page, and and there are many people who will be really be blessed with what you have shared, your insight and
Absolutely.
your wisdom today.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
sir. What is the outcome that you would like to see
With
um,
regards to,
with regards to our situation, this pandemic?
well, I think this is a dividing time. This is a changing time. This is a time through which I think we've entered into a phase that when we come out of it, life is not going to be the same.
Mm,
Okay, things are changing, whether it's physically, it's emotionally, even spiritually. There are many changes taking place. So during this time, it is almost like the caterpillar has gone into its cocoon, into its
yeah,
chrysalis.
yeah.
And on the other side, either the butterfly will come out or it'll be dead, that it never
Mhm.
transformed. So this is the time that we really need to utilize, that by sitting at home, not always wasting our time on Facebook, on Netflix, on whatever
Yeah.
it is, but rather spending some of that time in self-development, self-reflection, and working on our identities, identifying who we really are. Because as soon as we are coaches and we are this and we are that, all these things are happening, but we know what is happening on a personal level. We know our personal challenges. And this is a wonderful time in which we can do some inner work as well. This is a
Mm,
time to explore ourselves, explore our traumas, explore our weaknesses, explore our fears, and wonder and decide where these things came from so that we can actually go in and start to resolve and release them.
wonderful,
Um,
wonderful.
yes,
Yes, Coach.
Master Coach,
Faith. Mm,
I just wanna ask this, Sir Zuhair. Anyway, I wanna say thank you for that exercise
Yeah, inshallah,
you
I
did
pray that
with
you can
me.
use it and help people.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, inshallah I will. But in the lens of faith, I wanna take this opportunity, Mr. Zuhair, because a lot of Muslims are watching you
yeah.
right now in the Philippines and
Mm,
all around the globe. They are sharing this video because I believe all of us need to have healing right now.
Yeah.
At the lens of faith, what is it you want to tell the Muslims around with this
Well,
pandemic going on?
nothing is happening without the will of Allah. Everything is planned. Allah says in the Quran, Makaru wa makar Allah. They plan and Allah plans. Wallahu khairul makirin, and Allah is the best of planners. So forget all the conspiracy theories. Forget they are trying to do this and it's 5G and it's 7G and it's 6B. It doesn't matter what it is. This is happening. People are dying. And we as Muslims have a responsibility to play our part. We as Muslims need to understand when we are told that there's a plague or there's a pandemic, to stay indoors, you stay indoors. The
mm,
Prophet ﷺ said in a narration to the nearest meaning that towards the end of time, you must stay in your homes. Okay? Only go out if necessary and stay in your homes and cry over your sins. These are the three instructions given already. So people are wondering, why do I have to stay at home? Because the signs are there for us. We need to understand that this is our own safety and protection. We are not being locked down. We are being kept safe.
yeah.
The opportunity is there to stay safe. Going out for socializing, to meet your friends is not necessary at this time. And this is the month of Sha'ban. This is the month of the Prophet ﷺ. And then is coming Ramadan, the month of fasting. So this is the time when the Prophet ﷺ from last month in Rajab used to make dua, Allahumma barik lana fi Rajab wa Sha'ban wa ballighna Ramadan. Oh Allah, bless us in the month of Rajab and Sha'ban so that we reach the month of Ramadan. And so when we reach the month of Ramadan, we see year in, year out in our past that we went into Ramadan, had a party, and we came out the same. Ramadan is a month of transformation. Ramadan is the month in which we open our hearts up to gain God consciousness. But every year we go into Ramadan and we miss it. This year, Allah has given us special mercy to say, I want you to prepare in this month. I'm giving you itikaf. I'm giving you seclusion before the month of seclusion. The month of Ramadan is your private connection with Allah. That you utilize this month as preparation, that when you enter into Ramadan, your heart is already open to receiving those mercies. And when those mercies come, this is what is going to transform you into your butterfly that comes out at the end of it, inshallah. So don't feel disheartened, don't lose hope, but rather you connect to your inner self, to your belief, and to your practice, because at the end of the day, a person will live and die according to the way that is written.
Yeah.
But the only option that we have on a day-to-day basis is, what can I do with my action, what can I do with my time? And so we maximize on that, inshallah.
Yes. Wow. Thank you, sir, for that wonderful message. And Coach Faye, I think I was having a trouble with the internet, and we really appreciate you the time for saying yes to this platform.
No
And
problem, most welcome.
we've learned a lot from you, and there are many people watching you right now, and they want to thank you also for what you have shared with us
Most welcome.
tonight. So that, thank you. Very interesting tip that you have given, and there you go. So tonight we just want to end this with a declaration that God will really give healing,
Oh,
miracle,
absolutely.
cure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no miracle. This is life. Life itself is a miracle.
Yes.
Okay, and
Exactly.
these are the motions of life. It's like the weather. It's winter time, it will pass, then will spring, and then will come summer. So just wait it out, inshallah, and that's it. Just pray and it'll be fine.
Yes, and since Coach Faye is not yet here, so I'm going to teach you what we do when we say goodbye. So instead
Okay.
of spreading the COVID virus, we are spreading the love
Yes.
virus. Can you form your hand into a heart shape like this? So we
Yeah.
call this the love bomb.
Okay. Boom. Faye. There you go. Oh, she got
Yes, love bomb.
too
Boom.
much.
Yes, we will make it explode
Yeah.
at the count. Yeah, there's Coach Faye.
There you go.
So at the count of three, we'll do the love bomb boom. So 1, 2, 3, love bomb boom.
Boom. Boom.
Another one, love bomb boom. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
people. Thank you
sir.
for having me, and
Thank you
thank you to
very
your
much.
followers.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Coach.
Assalamu alaikum.